Hello everyone! For today's video, we are going to present about mixing using hand mixer. Before we start, I would like to introduce our group members, which are Nurin Fadwa, Nur Atira Nabila, Nur Huda, and me, Nur Atika. Without further ado, let's get started. Mixing is a general term that includes stirring, beating, blending, binding, creaming, whipping, and folding. In mixing, two or more ingredients are evenly dispersed in one another until they become one product. Each mixing method gives a different texture and character to the baked good.
Next, for the component of hand mixer, the first one is the on-off switch or the speed control switch. The function of this switch is to control the speed of the beaters in three different speeds from slow, moderate, and fast. Next is the turbo button. This button functions in increasing the speed of beaters to a higher level than the maximum speed available. Third is the housing for engine unit. This is the place where the motor and cooling fan are situated at. Fourth is the beater ejection button, which is used to eject the beaters from the speeder fitting part that is attached to the body of the mixer, which is the one labeled with number 5. The CN7 is the same component, which is the straight beaters. This part is usually made of stainless steel because does not rust and have high temperature resistance.
Firstly, attach the beaters. Secondly, switch on the plug. Thirdly, place the attached beaters inside the bowl. Start with low speed. When comfortable, increase the speed. Then turn off when done. Firstly, I am going to beat the eggs, omelette, and sugar until they have doubled in size. All of the ingredients are well cooperated with the help of hand mixer. As you can see here, I use electrical hand mixer to fasten the process. This mixer helps to combine all of the ingredients greatly. The color should be slightly whitish. Now, the color have turned completely pale, so I sieve the dry ingredients. Mix it again by using a mixer, but make sure you don't overbeat the batter. Then, I add milk. Mix everything until well combined. Next, I add butter. Fold the batter gently by using a spatula. Batter helps in increasing the aroma and makes the cake fluffier. Lastly, pour the batter into the mold and bake for 50 minutes. When the cake has completely cooled, slice the cake into equal parts by using a very sharp knife. Set aside and ready for deco. Here is a clip of me using the hand mixer. Put sugar and water inside a small hot pan. By using a whisk, stir until the sugar has completely dissolved and turned brownish. Slow the heat, then add butter and stir gently. Lastly, carefully add the whipping cream and stir for 3 minutes before turn off the heat. The sauce is a bit bubbly, but keep stirring until the bubble has toned down. At this point, we can see that stirring is very important to avoid lumps of sugar. Lastly, let the sauce cool down before using it for decoration. Combine the pecan with the butterscotch sauce in a medium heat. Then, increase the heat to make it more sticky and harden the sauce. Lastly, let it cool before chop. Beat the fresh cream until double in size, light in texture, and shining. Then, add softened cream cheese that has been mashed in room temperature. Then, add 2 to 3 tablespoons of butterscotch sauce. Mix until all of the ingredients have been well cooperated. Lastly, put in chiller before decorating. Put the first layer of the cake and then pipe a good amount of fresh cream on top of the cake. Then drizzle the butterscotch sauce and roughly chop the pecan per line. Next, put the second layer of the cake. Pipe a good amount of fresh cream on top of the cake as well as to the side of the cake. By using a clean spatula, smooth out the cake by spinning the cake to several times. At this point, you need to make sure that your cake is smooth, especially at the edge of the cake. Then, this cake needs to be chilled in the chiller roughly for 30 minutes. Next, drizzle the butterscotch sauce at the edge of the cake. Then, pipe a small flower around the cake and then use pecan praline and bits to make it more eye candy. Lastly, finish the cake by drizzle a bit more sauce at the middle and use the pink bits to pop the look of this cake even more. This cake needs to be chilled for 4 hours in the chiller before serving. Enjoy!
I'm going to explain to you the advantages of hand mixer. The first one, a hand mixer is less expensive than a stand mixer. Second, it is easy to clean and maintain. Also, it does not take up much room in the kitchen. Next, it is ideal for short chores like whipping egg white and cream. And lastly, because the beaters aren't attached to a specific mixing bowl, so we may use hand mixer in any sort of bowl. Next up is the disadvantages of hand mixer. The first one, it has smaller motor. Thus, it does not have the same mixing power as a stand mixer. The second one, the splashes are common. It is because the bowl does not remain in a constant position. And the last one, small mixer. It may be tough to manage the smaller mixer through a thick batter.
To end this presentation, I would like to conclude. I agree that the mixing of liquid, solid and gases is one of the most common unit operation in the food industry. Mixing machines such as hand mixer give various benefits to human. Other than lessen one's burden in cooking, it also helps to save manpower. Moreover, hand mixer is also a good tool to cooperate wet and dry ingredients together. By using it, we can produce a lot of food products such as cakes and traditional kueh. I think that's all from us. Thank you.